Okay, let's make sure everything is working properly here. Now it would help if I plug this in. Alright. Are you working? Are you working? Farmer. Well, it would help if I turned on the sound. Okay. Are you working?
You took your time. 'Tis as we feared.
That sounds like
The
they're
respite
right.
afforded this land was but fleeting.
Yep, that's good.
The end draweth nigh.
Okay. Switching phone sets. Hitting this. And switch to the correct live stream. We'll continue. So during lunch, there's a streamer I watch, Care Level Zero, and he has a free company. So I've joined his free company. Should give some bonuses for us and whatnot. I got a creepy mask on. Awesome. It makes sense that Piotr would have a mask on. My backstory for Piotr was that not only was the village that he was pledged to protect, but also the forest the village was in got all destroyed in the calamity. That's my backstory for him. So, he had a bad time. I also found out, talking to CLZ, that I could have just changed my job, talked to somebody and switched jobs, but whatever. I had originally started with a Catman, and I thought, well, I'll just start a new thing with a healer and kind of go that direction, and that way, I get to share the whole opening of the story with everybody. Everyone who's watching, all one of you. That one person being me. It's fine. It is funny how just like the presentation being similar to Final Fantasy XII has got me to accept this game, given how anti-MMORPGs I have always been. And me coming in late in the game, there's a lot of prep that I had not expected. They'd gotten a lot done that I had not thought. Serving a greater cause, uphill battle, and all the more region to leave. Okay, so 5 guild heists, 10 unique battle lev quests, and 10 regional Battlecraft lev quests. Alright. So right now there should be something just like right here. And it appears it's not right there. It's up on top of this thing, whatever it is. How do I even get up there? Maybe it's inside here. That would be nice. Nope. I'm gonna find a way up this thing. Has to be a way up there, right? have Jocelyn's Spire. And here we have Prenalot. Prenalot, a sentry at Jocelyn's Spire, would delegate some of his duties to an eager adventurer. Sure. Those rightful snouts, tusks lit like unto spears, and the squealing, that dreadful squealing. Death him that haunts my dreams every night. Why, oh, why did I ever leave the home to come here? Oh, hail, adventurer. Your steel-eyed mane tells me you're keen to prove yourself, and to your good fortune, I've a menial task, ideal for one of your fair to middling abilities. Wild boars plague the bramble patch, and it's about time someone called the herd. Well, hop to it now. Someone else actually inside the building for me to do stuff with? Yep. And you'd. What brings you here, adventurer? Frohman's replacement, you say, and you're aware of the risks? Ah, well, you do see a capable sort. Frohman's task will be the slaying of 6 black bats from the bramble patch. I take it you'll see to this? Very well. I wish you the best of luck. Okie dokie. So up north are where these missions are. There's still this dire emergency with the great guardian tree that we're kind of ignoring right now. It'll be fine. Got cute Google sounds. Did I just calm down when I should have gone up? Is that what just happened? I hope not. We're going to have to fight with all of these gnats, aren't we? At least they're not wolves. Good. Used tree. Killed 2 of the 5 women. Some black bats and with these tree ants. Is it showing me my progress? Is that what that line is? Nutrients then. Maybe killing the villagers. Two more wild burgers, 5 minutes. Oh, 3. To fight these things all at once. Sure, it increases the difficulty. Kill off enough trees. Oh, he's starting to
It'd be a lot easier if the boars weren't constantly trying to murder. Or could you leave me alone? Would be swell if I wasn't taking on the entire forest by myself. Too many monsters that have decided that I am the biggest threat to the forest. Hey, let's go. 56 seconds. Oh wow. Somehow that fate was completed. Not gonna survive. These boars. Kind of feeling it. Okay, that one's down. That one's down as well. Okay. Let's go find some more black bass. To kill these bats. Okay. Holy cow. That was a lot harder than I should have done. Okay. We lived. Stupid giant dance. Back to the sanctuary. 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 Oh, man. That was something. As I said before, way harder than it had to be. But we did it. Alright. Report this one, and we'll go inside and report. Since the Guardian Tree of the Forest is under attack, maybe we should go do that. Or maybe, like, level up our healing abilities, maybe? I don't know. Please, you have my vow. I will wear Borskier armor no more. I will starve before I partake in the tiniest morsel of salted pork. Just make them go away. What? The swine plague of the bramble patch is no more? Oh, thank you, friend. To speak the truth of it, I've been plagued by a dreadful phobia of those tusked monstrosities in recent weeks. But I realize this will not do. Jocelyn Spire overlooks a hub of trade and military activity, and to shirk my duties would be a dishonor to the hero who named the Spire bears. You have instilled no small measure of courage in me today, my friend, and for this I am grateful. Renault needs capable volunteers to patrol the Britannian frontier. Man, we're just gonna, like, stay here for a while, I guess. You look to be a man made of sterner stuff than the average adventurer. How would you fancy doing your bit to preserve the peace? We patrol the area night and day, but a recent skirmish put a dozen of my best men in the infirmary, and we are sorely short-handed as a result. I'd be grateful if you could help fill in for the wounded. Now, there are 3 strategic positions on our patrol route, each marked by a twin adder standard. What you need to do is go to the 3 locations in turn and hold your ground there for a little while. Nothing to it, see? Yep. What about you? So you've seen the black bats. You couldn't have had a better substitute. You have my gratitude. Now, the risk is even brazen. I would ask a favor of my own. Would you bear a message to Foramont for me? That lad is being overly hard on himself for his absence. Tell him that his fretting avails no one. He himself least of all. He serves the wood whalers best by getting back to his feet in all swiftness, and that requires peace of mind. Aye. Whatever, bruh. I'm gonna walk on the hut. 'Cause I can. Seems like it may be a bad idea, though, so let's get back down. Is it inside? Yeah, it looks like it. There it is. Hey, Florimond. A message from Captain Enid. I see. The captain speaks true, I must say. A great weight has been lifted from my shoulders. As bade, I shall focus all of my energies on recovery, and the sooner to resume my duties. My thanks again, friend. Now we're gonna get bronze piece. That Isuna draught is not gonna help me much since I have Isuna already. Mead porting Midlander? Whatever will I do? This maid must be delivered to the Sanctum of the 12 before the rite, or the Monsignor will have my my head. Get out of my head. But what are these gnats circling about, attracted to the sweet smell of honey? I'll never make it to the sanctuary in one piece. Would you be so much trouble for you to escort me? I could pay you with part of what the Monsieur gave me. No. I suppose the sting of a gnat's less excruciating than the punishment of waiting for me if this mead would not arrive in time. Alright. So I can head south and get that last thingamabob done. I kind of want to do. Let's get this last what's it done. A guest for supper. Right here, right? All right. Let's roll. I'll use the beacon to get him to his designated location. Yo. Bro. Thank you. Really? How did the map go away? Huh? let me attack this thing. I was trying to attack the dude. And the shadow's moving on the ground and messing with me. 66% of the way away from turning out. You've got his everyone sticky fingers to safety. Hooray!
Duty complete.
If you wish to undertake lives, then you've come to the right place. What reward? So you return triumphant. Come, your reward awaits. The bonus will be awarded based on difficulty. You've been unlocked all the more reaching the Okay. There's one in that corner down there. There's one in the western area, that a ways. That should be it. The Twin Adder Standard. Stand watch, wait for someone to attack, kill it, and move on to the next one. Who knows? It's a lemur! How will this the lemur sharks? Night of them. Attack. Leave it to leave. Stand guard at the Twin Adder Standards. There's 2 left. Okay. Let's get this one over here, because I figure that that last one is close to where we're going to be picking up our reward. Dude, you suck. Stupid vulture. Yeah, maybe I can put the vulture to sleep. Then I can sleep. Easier on him. Oh, hostile presence. It's a northern vulture. Who knew that they were I see. Having just followed. one more to go. And we've stood watch at all the places. And get this thing at that bottom left corner. And then hopefully we're done. I hope. Maybe. A bit. Ish. Oh man, it's down below. Figures. I go above and it's below. I go below, it's above. Here's the last Twin Adder Standard. After this, we can go pick up our reward and make a quick potty break. I sense a hostile presence. Wild hoglets. And I need to go up to collect the reward. Good to see you back in one piece. Is there aught to report? I went in with fell fiends, you say? This is passing odd. I've never had trouble with the local fauna on the patrol route in the past. Well, mayhap the numbers are on the rise. We must keep a close eye on things. Anyway, my thanks with your help, friend. Alright, I'm gonna hang out here. Here. Let me turn on my be right back sign. Alright. Burb. Alright. Switch back to live. And let's continue. So which urgent matter do I need to take care of first? I think we need to go save the tree. Yeah, I don't care about the vultures. Alright, time to save our holy tree. This is an urgent, desperate matter that needed to be taken care of, like, several hours ago. He's like, oh man, you need to do this right away. I'm like, I'll get around to it. Now, I know where this tree is because I kept running into it when I was trying to figure out how to get to the left-hand side of the map. Turns out you have to go up to go to the left-hand side of the map, which I did not know. But now I do. I didn't recognize the funguar. I was like, wait, what's that? Oh, it's a funguar. I've seen those. All right. That's not where I meant to go. Oh, come on. Ah. Oh, man. There we go. I'm just trying to go that way. Big branch. And I believe we follow this path, we will get to the holy tree. And defend it against whatever's attacking it. I'm currently level 20, and I believe I was level 15 when I took this mission. I know I was a lot lower level than I am now. Quiver instructor.
The Boar Lord sent you, yes? Good to have you with us. The birdmen have completely surrounded the Guardian Tree, and their calls grow more urgent by the minute. Whatever it is they mean to do, we cannot let them go through with it. They must be stopped no matter what the cost.
Yeah, let's go.
O mournful voice of creation, O mournful voice of time. War take me all. Watch this forest to cattle belong. Wisdom of paragons we possess, to our former glory restore us it will. Make from this tree a great crystal. We take unto Garuda an offering we shall make. Unfeathered ones and elementals banish we shall. Our ancient home reclaim we shall. Ah!
First squad, left flank. Second and third, right flank. I think I look cool with that mask on. We're ready to roll, aren't we? The rest, form the main host with me. It is high time we reminded our XIV friends why we quivermen are to be feared. This position is yours, adventurer. May the elementals keep you.
What? Interrupt us, you dare! In your own blood you shall bathe.
Let's roll. I know, Kitty. It's exciting. Wave. Where are they coming from? Wisdom of Paragon, Almighty is.
Creature of the abyss, my enemies strike it down.
Void Sent.
Those ill.
Go fast. We almost have it. I need to heal me now. Impressive work, adventurer. The Bow Lord bids you hold this position. Enemies may yet lurk near, so stay on your guard. We go to bolster the left flank, where the battle yet rages. Meanwhile, I got a cool mask, don't I? Uh-oh. 1v1 against this dude. Oh, he's got a mask too. The source of his strength becomes clear. You have bested the golem, but you will not fare so well this day. Ruh-roh. Mournful voice of creation, send unto me a creature of the abyss, my thrall to command, that I may smite mine enemies. Yeah, I can take out a dragon thing. Sure, why not? Your very being imperils the plan. You cannot be suffered to live. Uh-huh. So we're gonna take this thing on by ourselves, are we? We must defeat the masked mage. Wrong button. Right. Right, the venom eats its prey. How are we supposed to beat this thing? We are not an offense-minded person. All defense all the time. We are support, dang it. I'm not made for a 1v1 fight, much less a 1v2 fight. And just slowly whittle away. Hello there. How are you, Gamer Guy? Excuse me. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. I'm being attacked. That's good. Tell you what. Can I do something really silly here and put this thing to sleep while I attack this other guy? I can. Found out earlier that one of the updates they ruined the summoner class. Aww. That's unfortunate. Okay, so like I'm like really late in this game, so I don't I don't have any prior expectations. All I know is that basically my attitude toward Final Fantasy XIV is that it was a MMORPG, and I don't like MMORPGs. That was my basic attitude. And came to find out it was a lot more like Final Fantasy XII than I thought. And I love Final Fantasy XII. Before their pet used to auto attack and cast, and I just sit there doing nothing. It's just another minion. I'm sorry to hear that. I can't get it to go back to sleep. All right, fine. That is a bummer, man. They nerfed him, huh? Revert that change in the coming update? I mean, who knows? Usually once they nerf something, it's because they think it's too powerful, and they usually go back. He said knowing nothing about MMORPGs. I don't know. Who knows? I literally don't know. So, maybe. What's the coolest part about that class? Well, yeah, having pets sounds awesome. Defeat the Masked Mage. Yes, Masked Mages are evil. He says it's a Masked Mage. Yeah, knowing nothing about any of it, really. It does sound like being able to have movement sounds awesome. Especially if they can auto stuff for you. Yeah, I initially was doing a rivalry class, and then found out that the group I was wanting to do stuff with didn't need gladiator class. 10 years of auto attack and auto cast, and I realized they do this class after so long. I'm sure something told them that they should. So I have like 14 minutes to beat this guy. If I don't, I lose. Unfortunate, because like I'm all kitted out for being defensive. And they don't tell me where they're attacking, so I can't move out of the way. And I don't have any friends to heal. Just wasted that time. Another change is almost half of my skills are missing on it. Oh, that sucks.
Whence comes your strength?
I trust you would object to our assistance. Not at all, man. Looks like you could do with a hat. It's past time we finish this.
Unwelcome guests. No matter. All shall fall before them.
Come on, we're almost there. You got him?
How is it possible?
Duty complete. Oh, man. I was getting legitimately concerned. I was like, uh-oh, I gotta finish this before time runs out.
That the wisdom of the Paragon should be brought so low by mere mortals.
Paragons? Oh, that's what I heard. The Bringers of Chaos, or Ascians, to give them their proper name. It would seem our suspicions were correct. It is they who have been manipulating the beast tribes.
Peter, are you unharmed? Had I known this creature was near, I would have sent men, not called them away.
There's no mistake, sir. He's the one who stirred the XIV from their nest.
Our intelligence was reliable.
So this man has eluded us for so long. Right, we finally got him. We sensed an ominous presence and came here as swiftly as our legs would carry us. That's good to know what we're up against, anyway. My thanks as ever, friends. Quiver more. Men, move out. To say you played an instrumental role in the success of this mission would scarcely do justice to your efforts this day, adventurer. Upon your return to Gridania, pray, visit me at Quiverhold. I will see to it you receive the thanks that you are due. You're probably wondering why we always seem to appear when there's trouble, right? Well, trust me when I tell you that it's almost never our fault. Despite what it looks like, Palamo and I are actually helping the Gridanians. And we've been doing so for a good few years, too. Oh, did I forget to mention we're not from around here? Why, yes, we are Shalarians. However, did you know? So I wasn't mistaken. Mistaken? About what? Nothing. Nothing at all. Aw, you always do that. Mumble something loaded with meaning only to keep it to yourself when someone asks. It's unfair. And it's especially unfair when the source and that someone is me. Oh, do calm down. I'll tell you later. I bet you won't. Anyway, all's well that ends well. Quite. We'd best be on our way. See you later. What's this? What's this? It's a crystal!
Yes, give me them delicious crystals.
Uh-oh. The crystal popped. I hope that wasn't important. I'm not here for your frickin' fate mission. So we need to speak to Lewan, and we also need to report to Brother Isumi. And eventually we need to go to the Lavender Beds. Long time from now. Okay, well... head back to our main village here.
It's awfully dark. Too dark. Sneak past the dynamite. Cross the bridge. I think this is how I get back to New Gridania. New Gridania. But yes, I'm at this point. Let me just remove the class altogether. Yeah, that sucks, man. Blue Badger Gate. Looks like all the stuff we have to do next is in Old Gridania. See, this music sounds vaguely familiar. It's at home point. Bye. You know, I could have just Aetherneted there, couldn't I have? Oh, well. Should probably sell some stuff around here sometime, too. I've left the sanctuary, I've entered the sanctuary. I'm skilled like that. I guess that's nothing. Alright, never mind. Okay. Oh, Archer's Guild, that's what it wants me to do. Okay, well, we'll do that eventually. First to the Conjurer's Guild. We got stuffs to do. Alrighty, Sumiyan. I did this thing forever ago. Welcome back, Pieter. The elementals inform me you've opened your ears to the voice of the wind. That is well. Having made allies of the two elements, you are well on your way along the path of conjuring, though full comprehension of these forces will only come to you in the fullness of time. Be patient. As you seek to embrace nature more fully, so will nature hold you more closely. They made you study wind. Why bother? We don't need wind to heal things, whatever those dreary lessons tell you. Conjury is inextricably bound with nature, Sylvie. Those dreary lessons are one thing you should have learned by now. Only have 2 useful skills at level 60. Yikes! I assume by your presence here that you've once again abandoned your tutors. You must understand. If you persist in casting spells without the proper knowledge. I have all the knowledge I need. My mother never needed to embrace nature to heal, and the people she helped were thankful for her art.
I'll learn conjuring the same way she did, and become just as great a conjurer. You'll see. I didn't come here to argue with you, Brother Isumi. I wanted to tell you I've discovered how to cast rays. How? What were you thinking, girl? You know not what you do, what you risk. You're meddling with forces beyond your comprehension. Should you even attempt to use that spell, I'll have no recourse but to strip your name conjurer and banish you from our halls. Do I make myself clear? Why must you be so angry with me? Is it not as if I'm trying to hurt anyone? But that is Selphie. My dear child, that is precisely the point. My apologies, Pieter. I hope you do not find these constant disruptions distracting. As you've just heard, Selphie's mother was also a conjurer who was unable to use any spells outside the sphere of healing. Needless to say, Selphie needs to emulate her, or she seeks to, in every way. It is rare and wondrous talent to heal without relying on the energies of nature, but such a power is not born of true conjuring. By all that we know of the art, it should not be possible for Selphie to cast rays. I shudder to think what would happen if she tried. I fear my inability to set upon her the true path reflects my own failings as a teacher. I'm only glad that these failings have not hindered you, whether it not be my help or in spite of it. I believe you will become a fine conjurer. Already you're blessed with great power, and more still shall be yours should you persevere with our art, as indeed I hope you shall. Yet, however much you grow, however powerful you become, remember that ours is a power borrowed, not taken. Besides physic to heal my target, I got ruin. That's useful. Rest, not that useful. Before you depart, I would speak with you of one further matter. Thus far, you have completed 3 tasks to my satisfaction, and I would officially recognize your efforts by granting you leave to join the other guilds. Britannia is home to guilds representing lancers, archers, leatherworkers, carpenters, and botanists. Should any of these paths appeal to you, you are free to seek membership in the associated establishment. I but ask that you bear one thing in mind. While man is given to curiosity and want to explore new paths, only through focus can he attain true enlightenment. Naturally, it would please me most if you placed conjuring above other pursuits. Regardless of the path you chose, however, I have every confidence that your deeds will be to the honor of all concerned. Go now, Pieter, and seek your destiny. Ever shall the earth meet your footfall, and the wind guide your path. Woot woot! Oh man, level 10. I don't think any of these are worth it. We'll just take the money. Quest complete. Armory unlocked. You can now access the armory system. Quests to unlock the other classes can be undertaken by speaking to the receptionist of the corresponding guild. There exist myriad disciplines in the Eorzea that adventurers can take up. For the most rewarding experience, however, it's recommended that you first focus on mastering your current class. Sure, unlocking classes. You have access to the armory system. Quests to unlock other classes can be undertaken by speaking to the receptionist of the corresponding guild. We literally just were told that. Should be noted, however, in addition to martial class, you can choose to become a disciple of the hand, one who synthesizes items from on-hand materials, or disciple of the land, one who harvests resources from the field. Mastering more than one class is the first step to becoming a well-rounded adventurer. Yeah, I think Master of the Land makes sense, given my backstory. Trial by water. Brother Isumi-yan wants you to learn about the element of water. Yeah, let's do it. It is good to see you again, Pieter. By the aura you exude, it is plain you have grown further as a conjurer. The time has come that you acquaint yourself with the third element of our art, water. For the first part of your lesson, you are to take this flask of pristine water and pour it at the foot of the hedge tree found near the hawthorn hut. The water's purity will draw forth the corrupting entity that is siphoning the tree's life force. Dispatch this being, and then speak to Brother Joachim in the hawthorn hut. As you might expect, he is a conjurer with a fine ear for the murmurings of brook and stream. Listen well to his advice, if you would learn to master the element of water. Wonder if it's a mistake they made, because it has the actions and traits menu that the summons fight by your side, and I see quite a few empty boxes. Checked after seeing that it says they're working to fix the anarchist bug, or the arcanist bug, where summons don't attack and skills are missing. Good. I'm glad that it didn't turn out that that was what was supposed to happen. Okay. In other words, an update broke that class for now. Yeah. Hate it when that happens. We fixed something and now nothing works. Okay. I think New Gridania has this mission with the what's it? The archers. No, this game is crossplay? I did not. I may eventually buy it for PS5 and do this on stream with the camera. Well, looks like there may be something in here I can do. Carpenter's Guild. Greetings, adventurer, and welcome to the Carpenter's Guild. We're the artisans who take wood and grant it new form and purpose as the archer's bow, the lancer's spear, and the novice's shield. If carpentry holds any appeal, you would consider joining our guild. Might you be interested in learning the ways of woodworking? No? So be it. PC, Mac, PS4, PS5 users all share the world together. That's awesome. Know that our door remains open, however. Should you find that you have the mind to join us after all, I'll be happy to furnish you with the necessary information. Yeah, if I can find the botanist, I think that would fit my character background. They wanted Xbox as well. Microsoft said no. That sounds like Microsoft. Botanist is in Gridania, so I'm close. Cool. Let me do this archery thingamabob, and then I will look it up. God's Quiver Bow. Welcome back, adventurer. Your exploits of the Guardian Tree are the stuff of songs. The Bow Lord awaits you within. Yeah, let's go. What's up, Levin? I have awaited your return, Pieter. Allow me to thank you again for helping us defend the Guardian Tree. Not only did you put the invading XIV rout, you confronted the masked mage and his fell minion, and emerged the victor. I have good men and women under me, none of whom give me cause for complaint. But you, Pieter, are a class apart. West side of New Gridania. Cool, thank you. Your strength, your determination, your heart. You have all the markings of a great adventurer. Mion is seldom mistaken for her appraisals, and she is plainly not mistaken now. Gridania is stronger for your presence. The Elder Seed Seeker will doubtless be pleased to learn that a capable adventurer like you has come to us. Once more I thank you. Owing to your valor, disaster has been averted. Thanks, bro. Now we're gonna have a moment here.
Elder Seed Seer, my lady.
Old Gridania, that's cool.
I am come to express my gratitude for your valiant efforts before the Guardian Tree.
I think I've actually been to the botany area.
I am informed that an adventurer of singular talent now walks amongst us. You are he, are you not?
Oh, you guys are so sweet.
My name is Kan Esena, and it is my solemn charge to watch over all who call Gridania home.
Pick them all on your character, and there you go.
Well met and welcome to our fair nation.
Thank you, Kane-san.
It was your valor that won us the day, I believe. On behalf of all Gridanians, I offer you my humblest thanks.
Oh, thanks.
This gift I present to you as a small token of my gratitude. I hope that you will ever remain a friend to Gridania.
So you do with your character unlock all classes. I may eventually go there. Right now, I'm wanting to stick as a healer. A group I hang out with was in need of a healer, so I'm going to focus on healer for now. Maybe a little botany. Hope you ever remained a friend of Gridania.
Green Bliss is coming. It is an age-old ceremony to renew the bond between man and elemental.
Alright.
Over the centuries, it has blossomed into a joyous festival encompassing Gridanians from every walk of life.
I love how like everyone is bowing except for me. Since they got all expansions, that's 31 classes. Oh, there you go.
I should be most gratified if you would participate in the ceremony as emissary.
Oh, such a great honor.
I look
Excellent.
forward to seeing you on that most joyous of days. Till then, fare you well. May you walk in the light of the crystal.
Thanks there, Queenie. Tide Splitter, Lancer's Arm. Obtain an untradeable item. Item is yours, can be yours alone, cannot be sold or traded. Okay. Obtain a unique item. And special can never possess more than one at a time. I hope it's not that stick she showed. If I didn't know, when patch 7.0 drops, the graphics are getting a major overhaul. Well, hopefully it's a good overhaul. And no, I didn't know. Like I said, I'm totally out of the loop. For someone who likes Final Fantasies and has played as many Final Fantasies as I've played, I had zero interest in this game until very recently. Direct hit rate, slashing resistance. Gridanian ring. Now let's go. It says patch 7.0, the initial release of the question marks expansion. Name of the expansion, the first trailer. Other broad details will be revealed on North American Fan Festival later this month. Cool. Yep. So let's do the first bow. Well, neato. Oh, the Botanist Guild. There it is. Did I go down when I should have gone up? I sure did. Guild in here? No? Okay. Maybe it's in here? Aha! Hello there, and welcome to the Botanist Guild. What brings you here today? Interesting in becoming a botanist, are you? And you've come to the right place. At our guild, you can study under some of the finest botanists in all the realm. An enticing proposition, is it not? So what say you? Would you like to would you like to add your name to our roll? Yeah, sure, let's roll. Excellent. Now, you're doubtless eager to dive headlong into the nearest shrubbery, but first, a brief explanation of the origins of the Botanist Guild. Our guild boasts a long history. Its roots can be traced back to some of the 500 years, to when our nation was still in its infancy. It was around that time that a precursor organization of our own was established to facilitate communion with the elementals. But I suspect you're already confused, not being firstborn. Let me put it in a way that your kind would understand. Stupid rabbit. The 12th wood doesn't belong to man, but all mighty beings known as the elementals. It is by their leave that we Gridanians dwell here in the forest, and it is by their leave that we receive its bounty. In class lets me shoot myself to bring my HP down to 1 for 10 seconds of immortality. Nice. Ever since mankind settled in the 12th wood, it's been necessary for us to obtain the elementals' permission prior to taking aught from their domain. Historically, this was a rather involved process, in which only a few, precious few, could actually commune with them, specifically those conjurers blessed with the ability to hear the elementals, aptly known as the hearers. In order to relay the elementals' will to the botanists in a more timely manner, a new organization was formed with a hearer with mouth and ears. This organization would eventually evolve to become the Botanist Guild. To this day, the guild employs the services of a hearer, who offers guidance to our members. Yet this is no longer our organization's sole concern. We also seek to promulgate correct harvesting practices. That is, practices which honor the will of the elementals. And that, my friend, is the story of how our guild came to be. I trust you have a newfound appreciation for the work we do. My character gets non-suicidal self-injury disorder? Yes. Sounds like your character is into self-harm. How unfortunate. Now, with all this talk of elementals and communing, mayhap you're wondering whether you're fit to join us. Well, you may cast such doubts aside. You don't need to have been raised as a good little firstborn boy to be a botanist, nor do you need to know the firstborn salute. I jest. You just need a healthy respect for nature and the will to learn. If you honestly believe you possess these things, it would be my pleasure to recommend you to our guildmaster. Please wait a moment while I see to the formalities. Speak to me again when you're ready to begin the enrollment procedures. Ready to enroll in the Botanist Guild, I take it. Way of the Botanist. Lunsfeld wishes you to reaffirm your desire to join the Botanist Guild. Music to my ears. It will be my pleasure to refer you to Guildmaster Fufusha. Our Guildmaster's knowledge of nature is second to none. One need only witness her uncanny knack for spotting the finest timbers to see that hers is a truly God's-given talent. It is for this reason that she holds the title of First Botanist. Oh, but you need not be overawed, for she is the kindliest of souls. You will find the Guildmaster just outside this building. Seek her out and impress upon her your desire to become a botanist. What's up, Fufusha? I'm Fufusha, the master of this guild. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I take it Lancelot's given you an opportunity of botany already, or at least an overview. Well, then I suppose I'd better continue where we left off. All Gridania may rightly claim to share a close relationship with nature, but none is so intimate as that of the botanist. It is our calling to nurture the natural environment to the mutual benefit of man and wood. But even as nature holds us in her loving embrace, providing for our every need, she is at heart an unsentimental creature, one that will take life just as readily as she gives it. Being a botanist means coming face to face with this uncomfortable truth on a regular basis. Knowing this, you still wish to walk our path? Absolutely. The look of your eye bespeaks the passion in your heart. Very well. I bid you welcome to the Botanist Guild. To help you on your way, I present you with this hatchet. Take it up and then present yourself to me again. I would assign you your first task as botanist of the guild. Aye. Quest complete. Botanist unlocked. Unlocked a new class. You change this class at any time by equipping the tool received from this quest. How? Well, when changing classes, gear sets allow you to register and save your equipment. You may then use them to switch between classes instantly without the need to manually equip weapons and equipment. The button for the gear set interface is located in the upper portion of the character window. Gathering log obtained. Main weapon determines your current class. Changing classes is as easy as equipping a different type of weapon or tool in your main hand slot. When equipping more than one class or job, gear sets allow you to save different combinations of equipment and swap them at your leisure. A button for the gear set interface is located in the upper portion of the character window. Okay, but like... Okay, there we go. It's like, I can't do any of this. Time to put some clothes on. This is important. Gatherer role actions. You've learned the Gatherer role action. Gatherer role actions are abilities shared by botanists, miners, and fishers, rather than a specific class. They've learned via leveling or upon completing certain quests, but only need to be learned once to be able to use them with all the gathering classes. Once learned, these role actions can be used to reveal and track gathering locations of any given area, even for classes other than your currently selected one. Gatherer role actions can be found in the Actions and Traits window found under the character in the main menu. Alright. This is our botanist. Get this all saved first. Oh, it's two-handed weapons. Of course I can. Cool, I can switch back and forth between them quickly. Awesome. Alright, first hatchet. Fufusha wants you to assign you to your first task of the botanist. I see you have your hatchet on you. That's very good. A botanist's hatchet is his livelihood. Never forget this. If you fail to keep its blade clean and keen, your efforts will yield you naught but sweat and splinters. But first, let's see your first task. Ah, yes. To help you grasp the basics of botany, I'd like you to gather 10 pots worth of latex. The forest yields to us many, many more resources. It is the botanist's job to know what can be found and where. If it is latex you require, you do well to search just outside the Blue Badger Gate or the Yellow Serpent Gate. Seek out the mature trees that stand in those areas, and then put the hatchet to use. I wish you well. Botanists can use hatchets and other cutting tools to log the forest of Orza, and gather materials used in crafting. Trees are primed for logging, known as mature trees. To locate mature trees, make your way out of the city and then use the botanist action known as triangulate. Dun dun dun. Okay. So went through the North Shroud. Need to get some more drink here soon. Finding mature trees. Botanists can use hatchets and other cutting tools to log the forest of the Eorzea and gather materials for use in crafting. Trees that are primed for logging are known as mature trees. Mature trees are only discernible from other foliage when using the action triangulate. When this action is active, the number of mature trees is displayed in the mini-map. Once you arrive at a mature tree, target and select it to begin logging. There we go. As many as 8 different types of items can be found at a single gathering point. Begin gathering by selecting an item from the list that appears after right-clicking the target. Your chances of successfully obtaining the selected item are displayed as a percentage to the right of the icon. Gear with a high gathering rating will improve these chances, but only if your class level is at or above the item level, also displayed to the right of the item icon. If the item's position on the list is determined by its type, for example, branches are always found in the 3rd slot. Remember which type of item is located at which slots will help you when coming across a new type of mature tree. Gathering tools. You've done it as shown. Recorded by log. And we've leveled up. The list of items available through Gathering can be viewed by opening the Gathering log. This feature is accessible via logs in the main menu. Items that have successfully gathered at least once will appear with a checkmark by their icons. Gathering an item for the first time will earn you a special experience point bonus. Certain items can only be obtained in certain areas. To confirm where you might be found, refer to your Gathering log. The Earth Shard. Okay, so we grabbed Earth Shards. Of another mature tree. Gathering log, deliver pots of latex. Leveled up. Botanist Guild. Another one over here. Level 5 mature tree. Latex. Another one. Another one. Okay. Leveled up again. And gathered an Earth Shard. Okay. First hatchet objective obtained. Yellow Serpent Gate. Arbor Call, triangulate, gathering log. Oh, cool. How goes the gathering effort? Lest you forget, latex can be found just outside the Blue Badger Gate and the Yellow Serpent Gate.
I got your latex right here.
Yes, yes. Precisely 10 pockets of latex, just as I instructed. You've done well. Latex is easy to find and equally easy to harvest. As such, collecting this stuff is an ideal task for young botanists who are learning their way around a hatchet. Yet know that being able to swing said tool does not make you a botanist. You must also possess the knowledge to locate the resources you seek. That is all from me for the present. I urge you to keep honing your senses and skills of the botanist. Gather near and far and learn from your experiences. I look forward to seeing you again when you have become a better acquainted with our trade. Till then, I bid you happy gathering. Next botanist quest will be available from Fufusha upon reaching level 5. Gives me extra gathering abilities. Well, this is right here. Button has been updated. Now to conjure. Pristine water at the base of the hedge tree. Oh, I need to beat this other area. Okay. fight this thing. This thing either. Carry-on baggage. Nice. Alright, let's go check out this corrupted water. Pristine water on it. Still presence. Success. Speak with Yakin at the hut. Before I do, to triangulate. Anything I can. Gathering log will be the next thing I want to do. But not here, I think. There you are. What's up, Joaquin? Greetings, Pieter. Brother Isumi informed me of your coming. I assume it was you who purified the befouled water at the hedge tree? The joyous bubbling of the elementals was a pleasure to hear. On behalf of both them and myself, I thank you. Now, without further ado, let us speak of that which Brother Isumi sent you here to learn. I trust you do not find it strange to be asked to tend a tree when your lesson of the day concerns the element of water. One need not have studied botany to realize that the forest requires more than rich soil to flourish. Water is essential for carrying the nutrients to the earth, from the tree's roots all the way to the very tips of its leaves. This precious liquid is the lifeblood of the Tweleswood. Without it, naught would grow. But should it rise to too great a volume, and too swiftly, the nourishing flow will become a crashing wave that washes away all before it. It is important to realize that all of nature is in balance. As conjury derives its power from nature, we must all take care not to use our art in a manner that like to disrupt this state. Ever must we be mindful of the ceaseless tug of war embodied in creation, this fruitful stalemate of the elements. Brother Joaquin, are you about? I am here, sir. What has transpired? A herd of young antelope stags has gone berserk. I don't know what got into him so panicked, but there are no calming him now. The mad beast gores the soldiers, sent to shepherd them away from civilian settlements, leaving us to a pile of wounded over at Jocelyn's Spire, and not enough hands to staunch the bleeding. We need a healer, and fast. Curious. I sense nothing amiss in the whispering of the elementals. What could have frightened those antelopes so? I apologize. I must revisit these musings anon. Let us make haste. If matters are as chaotic as you say, I fear the number of injured may be rising as we speak. I doubt we two will suffice. We must divide our forces. Pieter, travel straightway to Jocelyn's Spire and tend to the wounded. I shall endeavor to rally further healers, and follow after you, bearing what restorative urgence I can. You, sir, head to Stillgate Fane and beseech the aid of Brother Isumi. Sir. Let's go up the spire and deal with this. There we are. Uwa, the conjurer, you say? Praise Nofika. You've come not a moment too soon. Sounds like you're more wounded than just carried in. Pray offer them what aid you can. I can breathe again. Thank you. The battle with the stag is rages, and there are reports of yet more wounded. I bid you join the Woodwallers and help them put an end to this. Seek them just off the road that leads to the northeast, and do not worry. Our art should be sufficient to prevent matters from worsening there. Now go. Come lend a hand out, you. Quickly, the fight is this way. That's not good. Conjurer, your aid. Slay the young antelope stags. Please help me out a little bit. Blueberries. Confirmed. Oh my god, there's more of them. Duty complete. She's gonna raise the dead and then have to deal with undead. That's about to happen. Miss? I'm fine. Don't mind me. Pray tell, we are not too late. This dude has horns, so I've been giving him the wrong voice. So he should have a country voice. Sylvie, what have you done? I forbade you from using such methods. Guildmaster? I will not see you repeat your mother's mistakes. My mother never did anything wrong. Piotr, may I ask you further something, please? I fear my presence may only serve to provoke her further. She cannot have gone far in her weakened state. Sure, whatever, bud. I got you. Level's no longer synced. Time to speak with Sylvie. What's up, Sylvie? I don't understand. When I try to cast spells, nothing happens. When I reach for my power, there's just nothing there. Is this what the Guildmaster was trying to warn me about? He said I was repeating my mother's mistakes. The same thing happened to her. She lost her magic. I mean, then she... Am I going to die? This can't be happening, I don't think. Please, I need to be alone. Alright. Report to Brother Isumi Yarn at the Stillglade Fane. See if I can head to the docks. What is up at the docks? There's a bothered beekeeper over here. What's up, bothered beekeeper? An adventurer. Oh, I never thought I'd be so happy to see one of your lot. Those damnable imps. Not only are they pinching my honey from all their eyes, but they're killing the precious bees in the process. Please, send us your blade. Nope. I think the unruly tosspots will venture into the forest if they don't get their meals. Please reconsider. Actually, I know he said mead. Whatever. It was too late. I'd already started saying meals. Alright. I have a gathering log. Just about to return to Old Gridania. Sure, let's go. Da-da-da. There it is. It's like there should be something around here. Found it. Okay. Now, Leather Workers Guild seems like something I would definitely not be going. Conjurer's Guild. Should have a lot of content done at this point. What's up, Biddy? Can't help but want to say your voice is mesmerizing. Well, thank you! You're very kind. I do what I can. Pieter, you've returned at last. Sorry, had a different voice for him. Pieter, you've returned at last. Were you to speak with Sylphie? I see. I once taught that conjurers harness the power of nature that we might bring about change. Earth, wind, water, healing. Principles no different. For the art of mending, we draw on the boundless life force of nature and bestow upon it the wounded. Sylphie has never sought to borrow from that bounty. Her powers to heal stems from her own life force. The vital energies of mortals are, however, finite. And now, that which I feared has come to pass. Her mother unwittingly took her own life through the continued use of her healing skills, and Sylphie's aptitude for the art is, if anything, even greater. Thus, it is not unexpected she should reach the limits of her strength at a much earlier age. If we do not intervene, this terrible tragedy will be repeated, and I, for one, could not bear to see the child suffer the same fate as her mother. I shall think of a solution to this dark dilemma. It may be that I may need of your assistance in the near future, Pieter. I do not doubt your abilities. You are a conjurer who has passed the trials of earth, wind, and water. You grow closer with nature with every passing day, and I sense within you seeds of greatness. In your encounter with water, you learned its role as bringer of life, but you also feel the implacable power of a surging wave as it swept you along in its path. Like earth and wind and nature at large, the element of water is possessed of more than one aspect. Having completed the third lesson, I am satisfied that you have mastered the fundamentals of conjuring. Yes, this is but the beginning of your journey. Henceforth, you must strive to attune yourself ever more closely with the elements and to nature. All right, man. Let's go. What do we want to pick up? Well, I guess this is the best one I can get. Oh, I can pick something else. Cool. All right. Options. Yeah, give me those ring bands. Have you enjoyed your adventures in Eorzea so far? You know what? As someone who hates MMORPGs, I have thoroughly enjoyed this game. I have never liked an MMORPG. I tried Star Trek. I tried WoW. I legit thought that MMORPGs were not a game for me. Like, other people can enjoy them, I just don't. I have loved this game. This has been so much fun. Now, part of it is I'm a big Final Fantasy fan, and that helps. And in particular, I'm a Final Fantasy XII fan, and this gives me a feel of Final Fantasy XII. I don't know what it is. I know it partially is going from one area to the next. I think partially is the music feels Final Fantasy XII-ish. But yeah, this is enough like Final Fantasy XII that I freaking love this game. This has been a lot of fun. And I'm going hard at it and enjoying myself. I would not have guessed that. In fact, I have had several of my friends who love this game. They were like, you have to try it. It's so good. And I was like, nah. I have proven to be wrong. But yeah, it's been great. Alright, Yusumi Guildmaster. Indeed. It's because of how the battle system is. I've only played a little of Final Fantasy XII. I can see the similarities. Yeah, it feels like Final Fantasy XII to me. And that's, I mean, if I had to pick a Final Fantasy that is my favorite Final Fantasy, it would be 12. With all of its faults, and there are plenty. But yeah, I kind of wish we had the auto battle system that they had, the Gambit system. But that's literally the only complaint. It's been great. I've enjoyed it so far. Isumiyan, Sylphie's Trials. For the Isumiyan request that you assist with Sylphie's training. Yeah, let's go. Save her life. Good news for you. Stormblood has a Final Fantasy 12 crossover. That's actually part of the reason why I tried the game. I, in fact, didn't try the game. Here's how it went down. I had my wife try the game because I know she likes MMORPGs, and I'm like, yeah, okay. I want to see the Stormblood story because I have heard that there was a Final Fantasy 12 crossover. I have not been spoiled on it, but I've gotten close, and I stop people when they start to. And so I was like, all right, honey, you should try this. You like Final Fantasy. She doesn't like it as much as I do. But like, you like Final Fantasy, and I kind of want to see what Stormblood does. And yeah, that's part of the reason why I got her to try it. And then when she was playing it, I was like, this is like Final Fantasy XII. I want to play this. I want to see what it does. And that's how I ended up playing it myself. Ended up buying 2 copies during the Steam sale. Yeah, spoilers are hard when games are well known. Take your time. Appreciate it. Greetings, Pieter. You radiate the confidence of a conjurer who neglects not his study of the elements. I confess I have no lesson for you to learn this day. Instead, I would ask you aid me in the education of another. Yes, I speak of Sylphie. After no small amount of prompting bordering on coercion, the child has finally promised to attempt to embrace the forces of nature. I'm afraid the matter is not so easily resolved. Sophie has never attempted to learn the basic offensive spells that you and most other conjurers mastered before first venturing into the wild. As such, she is ill-equipped to undertake the trials that furnished you and your peers with an understanding of the elements. Put simply, she is no match for the tainted spirits of nature. But if a more capable conjurer were to accompany her and purify the corruption in her stead, it may yet serve to impress upon her the power of the forces at work. I bid you take her on a pilgrimage around the 12th Wood and give her the opportunity to witness these confrontations firsthand. Earth, wind, and water. She must know them all. Show her the majesty and primal ferocity of nature. As it was with you, let Earth be your first lesson. Sylphie awaits you at the Great Branch Meadows, and pray forgive my presumption, but I thought it best to send her on ahead while her conviction remained strong. Once you've located the patch of corrupted soil at Burnt Branch, draw forth the tainted sprite and let her witness the struggle that ensues. May the elementals aid you in this endeavor, Pieter. Let's go. But yeah, I'm deep into lore, and obviously I like doing voices, and so I'm going to try to read all of the characters and all of their stuff, and do my best to get close to what they do. I'm sure that there are no southern accents in this. I make my best guesses as to what I think fits characters, and try to do that. I just try not to be just totally off. Best I can. Okay, where did she send me? Man, it doesn't say at all. Well, usually I get a lot more of a hint here. We got plenty of water bottles next to you. Yeah. Some of the voices I end up going as I'm done. There's a Garth voice I do that kind of ruins my voice, but it sounds good enough. It does help me remember to hydrate, because that's something that I end up not doing as much as I should. Speaking of which, I'm gonna grab some water and take a short potty break. So let me actually go through here, get into the sanctuary, take a 2-minute break, and I'll be right back. That's the wrong button. Let's try this one. Okay, that's still the wrong button. Come on. You can do it. There we go. Okay.
right. And we're back. Oh, always notice how it gets so confused. And like, wait, you want what? So, yeah, I want the voice capture thing, the screen capture thing. Same thing we've been doing, computer. It's like, oh, yeah, I don't think I can do that. So, yes, you can. You've been doing it. It's like, oh, okay. Okay, thanks, computer. Eventually got there. So yeah, Final Fantasy XII, Gideon Emery does Balthier's voice, and my wife is just freaking in love with his voice. It's just like thinks he's the greatest voice actor ever, and so I try to imitate his voice when I do. I try the British voice. Not quite there, a little bit more professional than me, but that's what I aim for. Okay, should be right around here. Maybe up there. And how do I get up there? Aha! Hey, Sylphie. What's up? Done this once before. So you're just gonna watch me, Sophie? Can you imagine watching someone? And look, it's not that bad. I think it's cool. This is like the exact same mission we did earlier. Alright. Be the Earth Sprite. What's up, Sylphie? I wasn't scared. I was just a little startled, that's all. It was as if a mass of solid wrath had erupted from the ground. I've never felt anything like it. Looking up a lot of the other characters' Gideon voices, he did a lot apparently. Yeah, that guy is really good. I mean, never mind. I have to head to the Bannock next. Let's get this over with. Besides, he also voiced someone in this game. See, that doesn't surprise me at all. That guy is pretty great. Major character as well? Yeah. Like I said, that guy's great. He stole the show in Final Fantasy XII, which is great because the character he plays also steals the show, so it worked perfectly. That doesn't surprise me at all. He's the main character in this game. What's up, Sylphie? Let's do some corrupted air, shall we?
there and defeated the tainted wind. Gods! The wind blew straight through me. I felt both gentle and sharp at the same time. I can't explain it. This is something you conjure? Let us be on our way. The last one is Lilystone. So I'm guessing that water we use for healing. I don't think we attack with water ever. Let's take a shortcut through this incredibly deadly zone, shall we? Oh, they're leaving us alone. Cool. Way off in that little corner. Yeah, run on by in your chocobo. Go ahead. We'll come back and check at the boats for the lavender beds. At the moment, I'm still trying to get her mission solved. Sylphie's mission. I feel like I'm pretty close to like finishing off this area. Corrupted water. Hostile presence. I'm gonna put the water to sleep. Oh. And level 2. Only arrow level 1. I guess it's like attached to my level. Unfortunately, that character gets void changed out of expansion. The only base is Alright. Yeah, and again, even though this game is incredibly old at this point, very successful. Now I can't unhear that character's Balthier. Yep. The lake is so beautiful. I never noticed how clearly the sky is reflected on its surface. I never noticed. Oh well, let's head back. I'm ready to speak with the guildmaster now. So I'm curious if it's going to let me go to the lavender beds just yet. Or if it's still too high a level for me. Because before, as I've tried to do that, it's like, no. I'm like, but I want to. It's like, nope. Can't. Sorry. Okay. Hey there, ferry skipper. We're bound for the Lavender Bells. We'll be traveling with us. Lavender Beds. The specified ward. Few tabs. Pretty sure my group, 0, has one of these. don't see it. Got a teleport skill. I think you need to progress to a certain main story quest level. If you click on the teleport skill, you can find their house at the top of the list. Should show where they're located and you can teleport to that menu instead. Estate Hall Free Company. And yes, everyone Gideon voices automatically, I think, of Balthier. Every single time. Even when he plays characters nothing like Balthier. And a Goblet Ward. Maybe State Hall. And the same with you and Troy Baker. Yeah, Troy Baker's good too. Junkmonger. Airport Mender. Apparel. Sounds great. Lovely house. Yes. So yes, I joined a pretty well established group. As I said, lots of people that I hang out with and hang around have been playing this game for freaking ever. Entrance to Edition Chambers. Left the Sanctuary, enter the Sanctuary. Fabrication Station. Control panel. Company chest. This is only normal in MMORPGs, right? Okay. I haven't really done enough to feel like I've earned anything from this group, so I'm just gonna head back out. I want to contribute before I take. What is downstairs? Yeah, that's a pretty neat place. I've left the sanctuary. I've entered a sanctuary. I love how it just defaults to, I left it to come back. I could pick this stuff, but I'm good, thanks. Now, this place looks really, really nice. My gosh, there's a freaking castle over here. Yeah, alright. I'm going to head back. I just wanted to kind of look around. Now that I've been there. I wonder. Is that mission gonna keep popping up? Not having been completed. Yeah, journey to the lavender beds. Okay, right now I'm not that interested in getting that done. Old Gridania. But yeah, like I said, I am currently in a group of some people who've been trying to get me to play this game for about 10 years, not exaggerating. Well, no, they've been trying to get me to play for about 5 years, but they've been playing for over 10 years. They were actively trying to get me to play for the last 5. Welcome back, my avid conjurers. How fared you in your encounter with the elements? Sylphie, did you sense as Pieter cleansed the sources of corruption? It's hard to explain. It was like hearing voices crying out in joy. And I felt their happiness wash over me. The world seemed sharper, more alive. It was almost as if nature was speaking to me. But why, Brother Isumi? Why did my mother teach me to avoid the sight of conjuring? What was she so afraid of? There are certain truths that hide behind the mask of our words, and there is much your mother did not tell you. But you needn't seek all the answers at once, Sylvie. Even now your mind founders amid the sudden intuition of awareness. The first time we connect with nature can be a wonderful but disorienting experience. I suggest you allow yourself some time to adjust to this new perspective. Yes, Guildmaster. You have my gratitude, Pieter. Thanks to you, Sylphie has taken a most important step. You heard her mention voices crying out in joy, did you not? It appears the mother's gift has been passed on to the daughter. Such sensitivity is not something one can achieve through meditation and training, but is a blessing that only a few fortunate chosen shall receive. And, as you have no doubt surmised, Sylphie's mother was one such person. The misunderstanding of that blessing, however, would lead her down such a tragic path. We cannot allow Sylphie's astonishing talents to consume her in the same manner. But we mustn't get ahead of ourselves. The girl is barely awoken to her potential. For that potential to be finally realized, your support is yet needed. I suspect she failed to mention that the promise of your involvement in her lessons was the reason for her change of heart. You underestimate the impression your quiet determination has made on young Sylphie. If modesty prevents you from acknowledging your own good deed, consider this task a part of your training. For conjurers are healers of wounds, be they physical or otherwise. Walk with her in your journey, Pieter, and together explore the myriad mysteries of nature. What you think, bro? Options. Oh yeah, we're definitely taking the shoes. Always more fun with groups of friends. Exactly. So like mother, like daughter, I believe I need to get a little higher level before I can do that one. Okay. To the Yellow Gate. Alright, I'm pretty certain the cotton dress boots are something I'm not going to be able to actually wear just yet. I think I'm just out of range of those. Yeah, next level. Well, I mean, shoot. I don't have anything to do right now. Botany it is. You will fear my botany powers. To the maple log. Put it in the whatever. Maple branch. Log in the hours. Black shroud. Gathering log. Okay, what do I need? All right. I believe I can move on to the next botany mission. That's wrong button. There it is. No, there it is. Bafusha wants to assign you a new task. Hello again, Piotr. I'm told you've been putting your hatchet to good use. Well done. Yet, as I mentioned before, hacking away at trees does not make you a botanist. You must also strive to deepen your understanding of nature. I say this in the knowledge you have done just that. Whether you realize it or not, you have an air of a man who is at ease with the world around him. I do believe you're ready for your next task. I would like you to go to Tree Speak, and there harvest 10 pots worth of maple sap. Once you have enough, pray deliver the sap to Sicily. She will be pleased to receive it. Now off you go, Piotr.
Aye. Sap for smiles.
Okay, I was gonna say. Something else over there? No, it's just the mission I can't do. Into the water I go. Okay. Is there something else to do in Old Britannia? Whatever. Okay. I wish there was a way to hide those. indicators, because they're making me go, oh, I need to do this. No, I don't. I'm not going to be a carpenter. I'm going to be any of that other stuff. That's totally the wrong place. Where am I going there? It gets confusing at first. Yep. Well, I mean, I've been doing this for several hours at this point. It shouldn't be that confusing for me. This was where I was trying to go. I just went the wrong direction. What's up, ferry skipper? Apologize for the inconvenience, but this ferry is presently out of service. Okay. Heading across the lake, Sweet Bottom Pier, the East Shroud. Yep, let's go. I do appreciate that it has a little indicator on me to let everyone know I'm a noob. So they don't expect too much of me. Call them sprouts. But I mean, it's nice. Because I'm still quite new, don't know what I'm doing. Tree. Go ahead and get a shard. Not any of those yet. Mistletoe. Shell. Okay, nothing. And still nothing. Nothing. An ash log. Let's go ash branch. 0% of the bottom left of the enemy. Obtain 2 chunks of copper ore. When gathering, there's a chance of triggering a gatherer's boon effect, which will grant an additional item during that gathering attempt. Higher your perception rating, the better chance you have of triggering this effect. Sweet. You obtain nothing. I'm not going to go after that tree he's going after. He can have that one. feather. I obtained a crow feather. I think that's all the stuff that I needed. Okay. Gathering log. I want maple sap, right? So they said 0% of the bottom left of the item you tried to get. Isn't it top left is where it tells you your chance of getting something? I get the two mixed up. I mean, especially if that's not something you do very often. Okay, Disciple of the Land action, Sneak, allows you to conceal yourself from enemies, so that you may log, mine, and fish without the fear of being attacked. Be mindful, however, the ability is not effective against enemies at a level significantly higher than your own. Sneaky Charlie. Grade 10 mature tree. 10 yards to the east. Level 10 mature tree. And crow feathers. Okay. So what I'm wanting, I want some maple sap, I believe. Level tree speak. Okay, I see where that is now. All right. Need to get there somehow. I am completely in the wrong area. There we go. actually check to see. Can I wear anything else? I can. All the way up to level 8 with this guy. Clipped botanist. It's like, who is that man? He looks dangerous. It's like, oh, that's our botanist. Don't mind him. That's the wrong way. I need to go up. Exactly. He's crazy. Oh good, I've joined a fate. What if I don't want to join a fate? Too late now, you've already joined. Aw. I didn't use the White Wolf Gate yet. Guess not. Not important enough. See, there's a party I'm supposed to be going to, and I think I haven't triggered it properly. Can't sneak in battle. Sucks to be me then, huh? Okay, North Shroud. I believe this is where stuff I'm supposed to gather is. Looks like there's a gathering fate over that way. That's interesting. Battle fate, gatherers have no fate. Oh. Oh, that hurt. These icons tell which type of fate they are. If it's a sack, that means you got to kill enemies to get their loot and then deliver them. Oh, I just got auto-modded. Yep. Sneaky, Charlie. All right. Right about where I am. Charlie the Unicorn. Yep. Good stuff. Somewhere around here, there's Maple. What if I don't want to join a fate, huh? Can you consider that? Maple sap, gimme. Another one right here. Yeah, Charlie Unicorn, very important part of internet history. Well, what on earth was up with that last episode? Honestly, what was up with all the episodes? If I'm being perfectly honest, it wasn't like it was all that much more unusual than the rest of it. Okay, deliver the pots of maple syrup to Cecily, which I believe is the person in Old Gridania. Maybe? I think? A bit-ish. Call too. Cool. We are now level 9 botanist. Go team. Go team botany. All right. Turn it to her. I'm probably going to have to level up just a little bit more to get a level 10 thing, aren't I? I can see where this is going. Probably should sell some of this crap at some point. What's up, Cecily? Farming's my passion. On the quest for maple sap, and your best bet is to search in the vicinity of Treespeak. I happen to be waiting for delivery of sap myself. Might you be a botanist tasked with supplying it? In fact, I am. There you are, madam. Ah, the maple sap that I requested. You must be the new botanist, for Fuchsia's been fussing over. But where are my manners? Thank you. Why do I need so much of this stuff? Well, please allow me to explain. It's the very least I could do after all you've done. Boiling maple sap causes it to thicken into a sweet syrup called, you've guessed it, maple syrup. From maple syrup, we can make maple sugar, an ingredient used in various recipes, including confectionery from cakes and tarts to toffees and chocolates. In short, all the things that children love. You've probably guessed it by now, but the maple sap you harvested will be used to make sweets for the children, those poor souls who are orphaned by the calamity. They may put on a brave face, but their eyes reveal the depth of their sorrow. There's precious little joy left in their hearts. In their lives, I should say. But Gridania hasn't, well, it won't, abandon them. No matter your walk of life, there's always something you can do to help. Although it may only last a fleeting moment. A single smile of theirs is worth all the effort. My apologies, I got carried away. Now, where was I? Oh, yes. In addition to maple sap, we botanists gather various other types of foodstuffs. As such, we work quite closely with culinarians, those disciples of the hand who excel at cooking. We're also very good in terms of the woodworkers and weavers, as both have relied upon us to supply the lumber and fiber they need for their respective crafts. As botanists, it behooves us to learn what manner of materials are used in crafting. And there's no better way to do that than firsthand. If you have an interest, you might consider dabbling in one of those disciplines out there. I also urge you to make a habit of reviewing the gathering log. As your knowledge of botany grows, more of its contents will become comprehensible to you. Well, I'd best see to the maple sap. It was lovely talking to you. For every 5th level you reach as a botanist, you'll gain the ability to detect higher-level mature trees and lush vegetation. When this occurs, any new items will be available through gathering, and they will be added to your gathering log. You can use Arbor Call Botanist action to help you locate the nearest mature trees or lush vegetation within your skill range. Alright, what do I want? I already get a broad tangent. Nice. Kind of crappy compared to what I got. I'll just take the money. And eventually I'll sell this stuff. Got a lot of money. I need level 10. Yep. Saw that coming. When I was only level 9, I was like, man, this is going to say I'm not high enough level. Sure enough. Alright. Well. The Black Shroud, the North Shroud. Well, before we do that, change out to the Bronze Hatchet. Oh, I guess I can't wear the cowl and the hat. Whatevs. Time to be sneaky. Harvesting. There's no logging. Botanists can use secondary tools to harvest items from patches of foliage referred to as lush vegetation. As the case with mature trees, these locations are only discernible when using the action triangulate. To harvest, you must first equip a scythe in your offhand. Scythes are obtainable from shops, markets, and quests. Okay. Weapons of a Feather, main quest. That's way down there. Alright, well that's what we'll do after this. So we switch out to weaponry. And we'll do that main quest. First, I'm going to activate this other mission. Since I'm so close to getting it. Bafusha. Weapons of a Feather. Bafusha needs your help to fulfill a large order. Ah, Pieta. You couldn't have come at a more opportune time. I have a favor to ask of you. We just received an urgent request from the Order of the Twin Adder. It seems we have supplied them with 10 crow feathers as soon as possible. Crows often leave behind feathers where they perch, we use to make arms and armor. Requests of these items have been coming in with increasing regularity. The situation must be grim indeed. If you would not do the defenders of the nation waiting, I would be most glad if you could help us fulfill this order. Crow feathers can be found in abundance in areas south of Gilbert's Spire. Once you've procured them, properly deliver them to Cecily. I have given her charge over our stores. My thanks in advance. Gonna head out for now? Alright, well, thanks for hanging around, Ziv. Appreciate you spending some time with me. Hope you have a great day. 3 a.m.? Yes, you should definitely head out. It is 3 p.m. here. So I'll be starting around, I guess around 7 p.m. Where you're at tomorrow. If you want to come hang out some more. Got about another hour before I finish. Actually, not even that. Yeah, probably about 30 more minutes before I finish. So, have a great one. Thanks for stopping by. It's the stream. Enjoy trying not to get lost. No promises. I'll try. Blue Badger Gate. We have been here yet. Now let's go. Oh, that's not where I was. Speaking of getting lost. Well, it even has an indicator there. How did I not notice that? Was it the journey to the lavender beds that confused me? And I don't know. Yeah, because I mean, I was just there. There. Greetings, adventurer. Welcome to the Archers Guild. Archers realm over the matter to gather the bow. We engage the enemy from a distance, shooting out a well-placed arrow. Mind to become an archer? Come to the right place. You should join our ranks? Heck no. A pity. You do well on us. No doubt you wish to focus on your current discipline. Commendable attitude. Should you ever crave a new challenge, though, I know you'll always be welcome. Do I have to become an archer to do this next mission? Alright, let's join the archers and see if it'll let me continue then. Sure. Let me enlighten you on the history of both arts and guild. The bow is an ancient tool. It existed since before our fair nation came into being as an implement of war and hunting both. It protects us from our enemies, even as it keeps us fed and clothed. Archery is practiced in Gridania, is born of two distinct styles of bowmanship. The first is devised with the longbow centuries of Elizin, who once ruled in Lowlands, while the second belonged to the shortbow hunters of the formerly nomadic Kito. As you doubtless be aware, both races ultimately came to call the 12th Wood home. The two peoples began as rivals. They gradually learned to live together in harmony. During this time, they learned from one another. There are two schools of archery intermingling to give birth to the art that is known today. But this wouldn't be possible were it not for the Trappers League. The guild was established in order to promote sustainable hunting and cooperation within the hunting fraternity at large. As a happy consequence of this union, the guild's members came to engage in friendly contests of skill. Inspired by such competitions, a handful of their number began to focus on perfection, as opposed to more practicality, transforming the skill into what we termed an art. These individuals would go on to form a guild of their own, the Archers Guild, where men and women both gathered to attain mastery over the bow. More than a few members of the guild's quiver loosed their first arrow within these very halls, and that, my friend, is a brief history of the archery in Gridania. Doubtless, you're more eager than ever to take up the bow. Yep, certainly. It would be my pleasure to recommend you to our guildmaster. You must receive her permission if you're to join us. If you'll excuse me a moment, I shall see to it that the relevant lists are amended. Pray speak to me again in a short while. Okay, can I, continue festive endeavors? Are you resolved to join the Archers Guild? Then we should reaffirm your desire to join the Archers Guild. Sure, why not? Your eye bespeaks your determination. It would be my pleasure to refer to the guildmaster Lucaine. Lest you worry unduly, Lucaine is an affable and a kind-hearted woman. Even those not of the guild have been known to seek her counsel in various matters, and ever have they been given a fair hearing. Lucaine awaits you in the training area yonder. Present yourself before her, and impress upon her your desire to join the guild. Greetings, adventurer. I'm told you wish to join our ranks. I am Lucaine, the master of the Archers Guild, and I bid you welcome. Our doors are open to all who have the will to learn. Allow me to explain the basics of our art and offer you a foretaste of that which we teach the members of our guild. The bow's greatest advantage is its range. Unlike those arms used in other disciples of war, it allows one to strike the enemy from afar. Although the bow may not boast the destructive force of a sword or a spear, its myriad strategic applications more than compensate for its shortcoming. An experienced archer can immobilize an enemy by striking a leg, or sap his strength from a poisoned arrow. Rise to become a virtuoso of archery, and a veritable deluge of death will be yours to rain down upon your foes. By fighting from a distance, you can access better the archery battlefield, and thereby determine the most advantageous course of action. There's the paramount import for a range of battle and exploit the enemy's weakness. With the requisite placement and timing, a single arrow may serve to turn the tide. To this end, the guild seeks to instill a discernible eye within its members that all may learn to strike at vulnerabilities, swiftly and surely. Now, any half-wit can bend the bow. It's the most simple undertaking to become a skilled archer. You must be prepared for a long and arduous journey. Are you resolved to complete that journey? Sure, whatever. That is well. From this moment forth, you may consider yourself one of our number. Now lend me your hunting log if you would. I shall add to it the names of such creatures that would provide a fitting challenge to an archer. And to help you on your way, I bestow upon you this short bow. Arm yourself with your new weapon, and then speak to me again. I will have you undertake a trial to gauge your fitness to join the guild. Quest complete. Archer unlocked. Thanks for the stream. Trying to get lost. Okay. Festive endeavors. See to the first bow? Yep. Okay, I just need to talk to this guy. That's what I was missing. Bow Lord Lewin has information regarding your role in Greenbliss. None in Gridania can doubt your worth, Peter, but to receive such praise from the elder Seed Seer herself. And nor is it the half of it. She chose you to play the role of emissary, for God's sakes. You, an outsider. Do you have any idea what that means? Oh, no, of course you don't. You're not forsworn, which is rather the point. Mistake me not. I think you worthy, but your selection is all but unprecedented. And I'll wager you have not the faintest inkling of what is required of you. There are preparations the emissary must needs complete ahead of time. I suggest you consult Bion regarding the matter. She's overseeing the arrangements for the event. Now, you'd best get going. The ceremony cannot commence without the emissary. Oh, and Pietro, don't make a hash of this. Quest complete. Consult Mion. So yes, I was supposed to talk to him before I left and didn't see that, and so I've been just wandering around trying to figure out what the heck's supposed to happen next. Alright, Mion. Tell me. Well, it isn't the emissary himself. Had I known you were coming, I would have baked a pie. You truly are full of surprises, Pietro. Next, you'll be telling me you're one of the Warriors of Light, back from a half-decade-long holiday. But let's speak of preparations. As you doubtless already know, Green Bliss is an age-old ceremony for strengthening the bond between man and elemental. These days, though, the name only refers to the Festival of Large. In the ceremony, the emissary serves as a conduit, a bridge between the people and the guardians of the Twelfth School. Suffice to say, there's no small responsibility, nor does the Elder Seeker choose mankind's representative on the whim. Seldom in history have non-Forceborn been chosen for the role, which should give you an idea of the magnitude of the honor being accorded you. For your part, you're required to wear a ceremonial artifact, which is presently in the keeping of the Timber Master Beaton. Go to the Carpenter's Guild, collect it from the man, then return to me for further instructions. Time to collect an artifact. Company's Guild. There we are. I don't want to join you, sorry. I want to talk to Beaton. I've already accidentally joined the archers. So you're the emissary to be. Moon sent word that you would be coming to collect the ceremonial artifact. The good news is that it's ready, painstakingly crafted from these very hands. And from the rarest of materials. Take it, along with this warding. Get so much as a scratch on the thing, and I shall make an unceremonial artifact out of you. Okay, deliver it to me. Back from your trip to the Carpenter's Guild, let's see what you have in that box. My, this is by far the finest Moana mask I've ever laid my hands upon. the Timber Master's truly outdone himself this time. In case he didn't mention, this mask is crafted from the consecrated lumber rendered from the Guardian Tree, solely for use in this ceremony. In other words, this is priceless. Mother bid you handle it with care. And with that, your preparations are complete. The venue should just about be in order as well. If you have any questions, now's the time to ask them. Of course, complete. One has some final words of advice to offer regarding the role of the greenhouse. Now that you have the Moana mask, all that's left is to participate in the ceremony. Perchance you're feeling nervous, but never fear. Despite all the pomp surrounding the role, there's really nothing to being an emissary. All you're required to do is wear the mask. Stand up straight and look dignified. The more important, involved aspects of the proceedings will be handled by others. Simple, no? The ceremony will be held at Miketo's amphitheater. When you're ready, make yourself known to the caretaker there, a woman named Estain. Oh, and be sure to wear your mask, or she may not recognize you. Now off you go, Pieter, and good luck. Put on the mask and speak to Estain. Unique and untradeable. Off we go. Hello, Stain. Ah, you must be the emissary. So you've come prepared. That's well. I've been instructed to escort you to your place. Please follow me.
Look! The Elder Cecia.
12 bless her heart!
What's up, Moogle?
May he find favor with the elementals. This radiance. Could it be a crystal of light?
Oh yeah, I found this in the woods. Is it important?
Tell me true. Has the Mother Crystal revealed herself to you? Did you bask in her light? Have you, perchance, experienced sensations akin to ether sickness of late?
In fact, I have.
That Heidelin would speak directly to this man. There once were dauntless adventurers who fought in the name of Eorzea when the primals threatened to bleed the land dry. these brave men and women rose to face them. When the Garlean Empire resumed its war of conquest, they rushed to the realm's defense. And when it was foretold that Dalamud would fall, they fought with all their strength to deliver us from certain doom. Yet as strong and as brave as they were, they, like so many, disappeared amidst the flames at Cartano. None have forgotten the heroes who gave all for the sake of a realm not their own. Yet when we try to recall their names, we find the pages of our memories are blank, as if bleached by the sun. And when we try to recall their faces, we see them only in silhouette, as if they stood betwixt us and a blinding glare.
So I have been told.
Hence have these heroes come to be known as the Warriors of Light. Beholding you, illuminated by the glow of the crystal, I could not help but be reminded of them. The crystal has chosen you for a purpose. Trust to its guiding light, and all shall be revealed to you in good time. Though none can say for certain what the future will bring, it is my belief that you may yet play a telling role in the tale of this great realm. For the power of the Echo resides within you.
This isn't good.
Flames to the fore! Victory belongs to the bold. Show those Imperial whore sons what we're made of!
The left flank buckles. Divert the barracudas. Bid them hold that position, though it cost them their life.
The Yellow Serpents are in need of succor. Pray, send the White Wolves to their aid. The adventurers risk life and limb for our cause. We must not fail them.
Is aught amiss?
No, it is nothing.
Bloody hells! The barrier won't go down so easily! Eyes forward!
We are being watched.
That too.
Raging Bull, calling Bloodthorn. Bloodthorn, respond! Respond, damn you!
Raging Bull, this is Mad Snake. Respond.
Ryder, this is Raging Bull. What news?
We're surrounded by a blaze. There is no way out. God preserve, what is that thing?
What's going on? Speak to me!
God damn it! We cannot hold much longer!
Mad Snake! Mad Snake! Answer me! Damn it! Damn it all to the seventh hell!
What of the barracudas? Can they not be reached?
Sorry, Admiral. Shell's not working.
What of our own?
I cannot say, my lady. That monstrosity appears to be disrupting our communications.
We must keep trying. Call till they respond.
Yes, my lady.
Admiral, General, we can do no more. We must give the order to withdraw.
I will not forsake Louis Soir!
General, please. Victory may belong to the bold, but there will be no victor this day. You know this to be true. Let us not sacrifice lives in vain. The adventurers fight bravely, but to no avail. Let them withdraw, and let us be the ones to stand with Louis Soir.
Belay previous orders. All Maelstrom units are commanded to fall back, effective immediately. Give the foreign levy priority. Let the main host cover their retreat, and bring up the rear.
Damn it! Relay the order. All flames are to withdraw. I don't care if our link shells are useless. You still have a working pair of legs, don't you? Well, use them, you bloody half-wit!
The outcome of this battle was long since decided. Better to retreat now than risk a massacre. This dark, stifling presence. Who or what? We go to take our place beside Archon Louis Soir. To your positions.
Kasbamul, Soginin Wese Donzul. Logalo, Asawad Deken Bet Mubut. Imarat Way, Kiskatoga Hats Wadadorns. Seasoningen, Fistun the only Lamrai Sadai Dorn.
Huh. That's weird. Ah, look who's back in the land of the living. You mean to say you don't remember a thing? You collapsed in the middle of the ceremony, gave us all a good fright. So we called you back here. I must say, you're heavier than you look. You hardly stopped of late. Your exertions must have caught up with you. But you adventurers are nothing if not resilient. Seeing as the worst is past, I shall take my leave and return to my duties. Oh, I almost forgot. The elder Seed Seeker told me she'd like to see you when you felt well enough. The gentle soul was almost as worried about you as I was, bless her. When you're back on your feet, be sure to visit her at the Lotus Stand.
exit room. Welcome to New Gridania. Huh.
People of the 12th Wood need your help, adventurer. Have you the courage to provide it? Once found throughout the Twelveswood, wild Gridanian chestnuts have begun increasing rarity due to the loss of the majority of the region's chestnut trees and the calamity-induced wildfires. The trees have been replanted after the fires, have only begun to mature and bear fruit, and still require a great deal of tending before they are ready for harvesting. To determine the amount and type of care required, close examination of the chestnuts is necessary, and therefore a great lone grower is actively seeking botanists to visit the chestnut grove near Gavani's Spire and retrieve an amount upon which a suitable hypothesis can be built. Flames of the Calamity claimed large swaths of the primeval forest surrounding Gridania. Recognizing the importance of helping the 12th Wood and her kindred spirits recover, the Seed Seekers launched a large-scale reforestation effort, which began even before the rebuilding of the city-state. To ensure the trees planted during the effort are growing properly and without disease, the Great Lone Growery conducts periodic studies of the young foliage, seeks eager botanists to travel to the west bank of the Central Shroud River, known as the West Vein, and collect samples. Alright, I'm going to stop right here, and we'll pick this up tomorrow. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. Come on, computer. You can do it. Come on. I believe in you. There we go. Until tomorrow.